how to index pillow links. Before I go on my rant, I'll just show you something really quick. I've heard that people have good luck indexing stuff with this one, Omega Indexer. I can't really tell you more than that, other than this is like pretty much the most recommended one I see these days. What I'll say after that is I wouldn't focus on indexing pillow links. It's not something I spend any amount of energy on. And I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't think anybody should spend any amount of time indexing a pillow link, because the whole point of pillow links is to be natural, right? And if Google does not want to index these types of links, which is the case with some kind of pillow links like citations and stuff like that, I don't think you should try to force them to index it, because a normal business owner doesn't do that. And the whole point of these things is to try to appear normal, right? So that's my whole stance on indexing pillow links. I wouldn't worry about it. We've talked about this before, and this gets somewhat controversial, where people think, well, hey, if a link isn't indexed, that means Google doesn't see it. I'm going to say I don't believe that at all. Google's index is what they decide they will display when people search. Is it important for every citation on the internet? Sites have hundreds of citations each of the billions of sites on the internet. Do you think Google thinks it's valuable to index these things? Absolutely not. Does it mean that Google doesn't know they exist? No. They most likely have crawled it and know it exists. They just have said, this is not valuable for searchers to see when they're searching for something. So yeah, this kind of gets somewhat controversial, because a lot of people, a lot of people will say, yeah, like I said before, if it's not indexed, it's not worth anything. When you're talking about something like niche edits, guest posts, any kind of editorial link, PBN links, anything like that, you want these things to be indexed. If they're not indexed, if it's a new article, it might take a little time to index. But if it doesn't eventually index, then something is most likely wrong, right? You want these things to index. But as far as pillow links go, we don't worry about them at all. I don't force index them. I build them, and I never look at them again, ever. That's the end of it. I build them and I move on to bigger and better things, right? Something I spend literally zero time on, especially since we have our own pillow link service, right? So I don't have to build them. I just put an order through our system, and I don't even look at the report when it comes through. That's just the end of the story for me. You got anything on that, Nick?
Well, just the only thing, if you've got a niche edit or a guest post that won't index, then I wouldn't advise trying to force index it either. I'm also I don't force index anything, and I don't ever look at it, honestly.
Yeah, if a site, if you purchased a link, or you landed a link on a website and it's not indexing after a reasonable amount of time, then there's another issue on the site, right? So I wouldn't necessarily, I don't try to force index anything. The only thing I might quote force index is by, submitting stuff on Google Search Console of a site that I'm actually working on, saying, hey, I updated this content or added the content, and look at it and index it, please, whatever. But other than that, not doing any kind of force indexing on anything. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.